Hey everyone, Kayley here, and today I'm going to show you how to do this formal updo. I think that it's beautiful and soft and elegant, but one of the best things about it is that it only takes 5 steps, and I'm actually going to show you guys a little bit of a time-saving method as well. So this should be a great updo for any of you guys for anything that you have coming up, and I'm going to show you how to do it. For step 1, we're going to create a bun with the bottom half of our hair. So you're going to flip your hair back, split it in half right over your ears, clip the top half up and out of your way, and then you're going to make a bun with the hair that's left down. For me, I just brought together all the hair that was left down, twisted it, and wrapped it into a bun, but if it's easier for you, you can make a ponytail first and then make your bun. Then you just add your pins in and you're ready to move on. Now the reason that we're doing this, because you might be wondering why, is that when we put this bottom half of your hair into the bun, you literally don't have to style it. We're going to have to curl and pin the rest of the hair and style that, but because half of it is put away, you have a whole half of your head that you don't have to deal with at all, and this makes it a lot easier and a lot faster. And now it's time for step 2, which is to curl the top half of your hair. So let down that top half of your hair, shake it out, and then I'm going to add in some heat protectant spray. My favorite Paul Mitchell one has gone missing, so I'm using the Shine and Hold Heat Protection Shine Spray from Schwarzkopf, which I also really like because it adds hold into the hair just like the Paul Mitchell one does, and I like having a little bit of extra hold, especially when I'm working on an updo. So now I'm going to use a 3/4 inch iron for my hair, and then I'm taking large sections of hair and wrapping them away from my face until I have all the top half of my hair curled. And this is why putting half your hair into a bun is awesome, because now you only have to curl half your hair. So it takes less time, it's a lot easier, and less stress on your big day for whatever your big day is. And then you can see I'm using a smaller iron and taking bigger sections, which means I'm also making less curls. So overall, this is just a great method. Stick with that smaller iron, use large sections of hair, and you can get this done really quickly, and we can move on to our next steps. So then once I have this side done, I'm doing the exact same thing on the other side. I'm just curling away from my face with larger sections until all of the hair is curled. And now for step 3, we're going to create a braid. You're just going to use this little crown section right here and just pull that out and separate it from everything else. Once you have that, you're going to go ahead and split it into 3 and then braid the hair for a couple of inches. I made my braid about 6 inches long. Then once your braid is done, you're going to massage each piece of the braid, and I'm actually pulling on it a little bit too, and this is going to help to soften and expand the braid so that it looks more voluminous and a lot more soft and kind of romantic looking. Make sure that you do that on each piece of the braid, and then we're going to pin it in place right over the bun. You can see this makes kind of a little diagonal across your head, and that's the shape that we're going for sure. So put in as many bobby pins as you need, and then we can move on to the next step. Now we're just going to pin back the sides, and the curls that we did are going to do a lot of the work in making this look pretty. Just brush your fingers through one side and then drape it back right next to the braid, give it a couple of little twists right next to the braid, and then pin it in place. Again, right next to the braid and on top of the bun. I used about 2 bobby pins for this, but of course you can use as many as you need to. Then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Just brush your hands through, and if you have any short layers that you want out, like bangs or side bangs, just shake your hair and let them fall out. And then pin the rest of the hair back. Again, drape it back right next to the braid, give it a couple of twists, and then pin it in place. Finally, all we have left is the bun, and what I want you to think of for this is scrunch and pin. So you're going to take a piece of hair, scrunch it up just a little bit, like so, and you can see that the curl kind of pops a little bit more and makes a loop. You're just going to pin it in place once you've done that. So scrunch it up, and then pin it in place, and the curls are going to do all the work for you. So all you really have to do is pick up a piece of hair and just kind of pull it up a little bit, then just pin it in place right there. And if your hair is long like mine, you can see that that only takes up a couple of inches, so then I end up picking up the rest of the hair and then pinning it in place. So I get a couple of loops out of one piece of hair. And you'll notice as I'm doing this scrunch and pin method that I'm also covering up the bun that we made at the beginning, so nobody can even tell that we didn't do half of our hair. It's totally our little secret, and it made this all so much easier. Another plus about the bun is that you can literally use it as a pin cushion and stick your pins directly into it, which makes the hairstyle a lot more secure. I do recommend that instead of bobby pins, use either a stretched out bobby pin or a hairpin to pin this in place, because the bun is going to be a little bit tight and there's going to be a lot of pins competing for space in this area. So I find that it's a little hard to stick bobby pins in towards the end. So I used hairpins, but if you don't own hairpins, just put those stretched out bobby pins to use and use them here instead of just normal, nice, tight bobby pins, and it will work so much better. And now your hairstyle is basically done. I am going to add a little bit of shine spray just because I like to enhance the shine and tame a couple little flyaways. Then I'm going to use some hairspray. If you want a firm hold hairspray, I recommend this one. It's very shiny. And then for a more light hold hairspray, I recommend this one. I'm actually going to use the light hold hairspray for this video and just spritz a little bit all over the top of my updo, and then it is done. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this updo. I think that it's so beautiful. As soon as I finished it, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to wear this out. I love it so much. I think this updo is perfect for prom or weddings or, you know, any formal event that you have coming up. I think it will be so beautiful, and it does come together pretty quickly, so you'll have extra time on whatever your special day is. So I love you guys very much, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye!